Being in Rome may mean to Catholics in New York at 5.
Hi. Hey. What you doing? Autographing pictures for the nurses. You want one? I'll pass. Hey. So, how's Prince Raymond? Resting comfortably. Oh, yeah? Does that mean that he's out of danger? Well, it looks like it. They're going to check into some minor complications, but he's okay. Where's Bill? Oh, he went to the department store across the street to buy some presents for the kids. We made a reservation for you on our flight. Sarah, I already told you that I'm not leaving this hospital without Raymond. Come on, he saved my life. I can't just desert him. Megan, I know why you're not going back to Landview, and it has absolutely nothing to do with Prince Raymond. Dr. Snyder, I really do need to get back to the halfway house. I'm sorry.
Well, curfew isn't until 6:30. Isn't that right, Tina?
Well, yes, but I'm on dinner duty, so I have to set the table.
Well, Dr. Snyder's examination won't take that long, will it, Doc?
Not long at all. Miss Medina, is this your first child?
No, it isn't. That's why this is really not...
Well, then you know these prenatal checkups are routine. There's absolutely nothing to be nervous about. And I'll have a nurse present in the clinic infirmary to assist me.
Well, Doc is a real busy man, so why don't we get started, okay?
Oh, God, what are we doing?
You love me. You love me as much as I love you.
No, we mustn't do this. This is wrong. This is so wrong.
It's too late to deny our feelings. All those years of hopes and dreams can be ours. Ours to have and to hold forever.
Like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
How many kids do they have to sell before you put a stop to it?
Asa, I want to put a stop to the Wymans every bit as much as you do.
I am beginning to doubt it.
I can't publish an article saying that two people are supposedly selling children if I don't have any proof to back it up.
You have proof. Sandra was taken out of the clinic in the dead of night, and you know the reason.
Yes, I know the reason, but that still doesn't give me any proof. What do you want me to do? Should I interview the adoptive parents, huh? You think they're going to just tell me that they gave $40,000 to buy a child?
Would you please calm down, both of you? You're supposed to be angry at Serena and Ambrose, not each other.
I am angry at my grandson because he is sitting on his title and not doing his job.
Well, Ambrose got a little nervous when the two of you waltzed in there and tried to adopt little Sandra.
Are you saying it's our fault because you can't nail the Wyman?
I'm saying that these people are very intelligent. They have been in business for 6 years because they have been able to protect themselves. Now we got to take our time and we got to do this thing the right way.
Cord, we cannot afford the luxury of time. We are trying to save the lives of innocent children. I have some powerful friends on the city council. I will call in favors and have the Wymans railroaded out of this town. The hell with proof.
Ambrose, I don't see why we should waste the doctor's time.
Waste of time? Tina, what are you talking about? Your friend has given us her child for us to find a home. She's committing her unborn infant to our care.
Yes, but she doesn't need to see a doctor because she already has one, don't you, Gabrielle?
Yes, I do have my own doctor.
Yeah, and, it's the same doctor who told her she was pregnant to begin with. She went to him because she was having some nausea, and she thought it might be the flu, and it turned out to be morning sickness, but she didn't have that with Al, so that's why she thought it was a virus.
Well, still, she should be examined by Dr. Snyder here to see if she and the baby are healthy, that there won't be any complications during the pregnancy and birth.
Well, yeah, but I think her doctor said she's just fine, right, Gabrielle?
Yes, perfectly healthy. That's why I would prefer having my own doctor. Please, don't take offense, Dr. Snyder. I'm certain that you are a very well-qualified physician, but I have had some very traumatic things happen to me recently, and now with this unwanted burden, well, I would just feel far more comfortable with my own doctor.
Well, I suppose there's no reason why you can't continue seeing your own doctor.
Oh, thank you.
But there is one condition.
Oh, what's that?
That her doctor be willing to share her medical records with Dr. Snyder here.
Why? I mean, they're totally confidential and private.
Well, as I told you, we have the highest standards for couples trying to adopt our children. Now, they in turn have a right to know that they've got a healthy baby born from a healthy mother. How could we substantiate our...
Well, look at her. I mean, she's healthy as a horse.
The rules are rules. If she doesn't want to follow the rules...
She'll follow them, all of them.
Well, good. Well, I'd appreciate then you getting the files to me, your personal medical records, as soon as possible.
Yes, as soon as possible.
And you feel free to use the phone to call your doctor. Doctor?
I can't believe we pulled that one off. You were great. And you know, I do have to say that I was pretty incredible myself. You know, you should consider yourself fortunate that I didn't strangle you and stop your little heart from beating. I can't believe it. I should have my head examined to get mixed up with your schemes again. What are you talking about? This is all gonna work. Look, Ambrose said that if you gave up your baby to him, then he would tell me all the secrets of Lord Love the Children. Tina, dear, there is no baby. I'm not pregnant, and there is no way on earth that I can get that man records proving that I am.
Oh, God, what's happening to me?
It's very simple. We've come from the past to the present. From youth to experience. From a dream to reality. Everything's so clear now.
No, I wish that were true.
We can make it true. Our first kiss on this mountain was a declaration of our love. A promise of happiness that was stolen from us. We can't let that happiness slip away again. Our fate is in our hands. Choose happiness with me, Victoria.
No wonder I fell in love with you so many years ago. You are so kind. You're so caring. God, I wish I could give you the happiness that you deserve.
You can.
No, I can't.
Yes. Trust the feelings we just shared. Trust me to love you with all my heart and make you very happy. Trust your love for me.
I can't.
What are you afraid of? There are no unknowns to face with me. We know each other almost as well as we know ourselves. I won't disappoint you.
Oh, God, no, Roger, it's not you, it's me. When I married Clint, I pledged my love to him. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've been so selfish and so unfair to you. And I've given you false hope.
You're the one who's clinging to false hopes, Victoria. I think it's time you face the truth.
Roger, I know the truth. I live with it every single day. It's not that simple.
Yes, it is. If you can't say it, I will. Your marriage to Clint is over. I'm not rejoicing in that fact. I know how it must hurt. But as painful as it is, it's time to move on.
No. No, my marriage to Clint is not just the two of us. It involves other people. It involves the children. It involves my home, a place that is very, very special to me. It involves all our friends and our loved ones who have shared all our happiness and all our adversity. I cannot just throw all that away because I love you.
Clint's the one who's asking you to throw it away. Clint's demanding that you and the children give up your home, your friends, your loved ones, and follow him to Arizona.
Well, he did propose a compromise. He did say we could live half the year in Arizona and half the year here.
That isn't a compromise. It's a trap.
Why is it a trap?
Because as soon as it's time to come back to Landview, Clint will ask you to stay in Arizona. He'll find 1,000 good reasons to keep you there. And if you refuse, he'll blame you for not loving him enough, and he'll blame me for getting in the way.
No, I don't believe that.
Why not? That's what he's done all along. His main concerns are his selfish needs. My God, the entire damn town burned down, and he still refused to return to Landview. Is that what love is all about, Victoria?
But his dream is very important to him, and I am proud of him for wanting to fulfill it.
Buchanan City is not about a dream. It's about Clint's jealousy, his selfishness, his insecurity, his lack of trust for your love and your commitment to him. It's about making Clint happy and the hell with anybody else, including yourself. Is that a marriage worth holding on to? Worth fighting for?
He's a good man.
He's not the man you fell in love with. He's not the man you made a commitment to for life.
Oh, Roger, please. Please don't do this to me, please.
My God, Victoria, you demand honesty from others. Why can't you be honest to yourself?
You have to stop these questions. I don't have any answers for you.
You know the answers. I'm sorry. I brought you up here to offer you hope, not make demands on you. God, I love you so much I would disappear from your life forever if I thought there were the slightest chance of you and Clint being happy together. But I know that's not possible. Not anymore. And you know it too, don't you? The answer's in your heart. When you're ready, you'll hear it. God, I love you. Come on. Let's get back to town.
Look, why don't you just help Bo get gifts for the kids? I've got some more pictures to sign.
Prince Raymond has Klausie and the guards to watch after him. There is no reason for you to stay.
Yeah, well, you met Klausie, and you know how much comfort he'd be to the prince.
You're afraid to face Max. You're afraid to go back to Landview because you might find out, God forbid, you still love him.
No, it has nothing to do with being afraid. I'm just being realistic. You're the one that can't seem to get this straight. It is over between me and Max.
Not for Max. Sarah, look. We've been through this a million times. My only life with Max has got to include Gabrielle, and I don't want that. Now, I know that if Bo had a Gabrielle in his life, you would run as fast as you can, too. Not until I tried to work it out.
Hey, what have I been doing for the last few months?
I just think if you came back to Landview and gave it one more shot...
No, please. You and Bo, just go to the airport.
Megan, would you just listen?
No, I don't want to listen. I really don't want to talk about Max.
Well, you have to go back to Landview at some point, which means you're going to have to face Max eventually.
Yes, I realize that. And when I am due back at the studio, I will arrive and deal with it then. Right now, all I'm concerned about is Raymond.
You gonna be all right?
Yeah. I'll be fine. As soon as Raymond is out of the hospital, I'll go searching for some Arizona hunks. You can check out what you can find for me in Landview. Don't worry, go on. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Megan, here you are.
Raymond, what are you doing out of bed?
I'm checking myself out of the hospital.
You know, ever since you came into my life, it has been one disaster after another. You look at me with your innocent eyes, and the next thing I know, I'm off to Statesville. Look, would you start ranting about this? I know we're in a tough spot, but we'll get out of it. How? Just tell me how. I guess we gotta find some fake medical records.
Fake?
Fake as in illegal. Illegal as in 10 more years in prison for me. No, goodbye, thank you, it's all up to you. No, where are you going? I am going back to the halfway house, and then I'm coming back here tomorrow morning. I'm going to tell Ambrose that I miscarried last night, so that I can get us out of this lie that's about to explode in our faces.
No, you can't quit now.
Tina, would you just stop? Take a look around you. We are heading towards a disaster, and I don't want to be any part of it.
But Ambrose said he'd treat me like one of his partners. I mean that if you give him your baby, that he would tell me all the secrets of Lord Love the Children.
Then you will just have to find another way to get his trust, because I cannot do this anymore. Do you understand? I don't have the strength, I don't have the courage to continue this. I hardly have any sanity left now, and if I stay with you in this, I will certainly lose it all.
Look, I'm not playing games with you. You saw firsthand that this man is a slime ball.
Well, then you go to Rafe, you go to Herb, and they will take care of Ambrose for you.
They won't listen to me unless I have some evidence, and you're the evidence that I've got. Look, this is a chance for us to do something good. I mean, we did something really horrible to Brenda, and now we can make up for it. Just think how proud everybody's going to be of you. Think of Al, think of Max, your mother, your sister.
Tina, no one is going to be proud of us if we wind up in Statesville.
Well, that's not going to happen, because we're going to gather some evidence, and Cordy's going to print it in the banner, and you and I will be heroes.
But we can't keep up this charade.
Well, if I got my hands on some medical records, would you go with me then?
How and where are you going to get these medical records?
I think I know someone who might be able to help. So what do you say? Are you with me?
All right.
Let me see. Henry Lawrence, president of the council. Bruce Wells, federal prosecutor. Malcolm Cartwright, close friend of the governor. Hell, I'm a close friend of the governor. I'll call him myself.
Wait a minute. Before you go calling your influential friends, I think you better take a look at this. It's a list of people who have given very healthy donations to the Lord Love the Children Foundation.
Oh, Lordy, Michael and Henry are on the list.
That's right. They're right there at the top. I'm telling you, Ambrose broke into his little gospel rock and roll song. These people whipped out their checkbooks, and they gave them very heavy donations.
I just cannot believe this.
Well, honey, they certainly fooled us. I mean, we thought they were doing incredible work until Tina expressed her doubts about them.
I'm telling you, these people are pros. They got everybody believing their PR, which is why we got to take it real easy, all right? Which is why I can't print anything until I get proof.
Asa, he has something there. I mean, if we try to accuse them of something without any proof, we're just going to alert the Wymans that they're in trouble.
You're right, Renee. I apologize, Cord, for jumping the gun and for doubting your good sense.
Don't worry about it. I've been tempted to jump the gun on this thing myself.
I tell you, my blood boils to think of the Wymans fattening their bank account because of those women, those children. You know, there's an angle we can work on. His bank account. I know every bank president in town.
Hey, sir.
Right. You work on getting the proof.
I will. And in the meantime, what's going on with Clint? Has anyone talked to him? What's going on in Arizona?
I don't know. I guess I better call to see what new disaster has struck. Bye.
Raymond, now, why don't you just sit down before you fall down?
No. I have to settle my bill and get out of here.
Why, aren't you happy with the treatment you're being given?
No, the doctors and nurses have been wonderful.
All right, well then, go back to bed and stay there until the doctor releases you.
Megan, I just received some unpleasant news from Klaus. The palace called and informed him my father had another angina attack last night.
I'm sorry. But, you know, I really think that the best thing for your father would not be for you to go rushing off to Mandora, but for you to stay here and take care of your injuries.
My father wants to fly here to be with me. Now, even if his health permitted travel, which it doesn't, it's just more important that he remain in Mandora.
Why? What's going on?
Well, let's just say that there are tensions, people scrambling for power. It's just too complicated to explain right now.
Well, look, why don't you just call your father and convince him that you're getting great treatment here with very capable American doctors?
See, you wouldn't believe me. My only hope is to convince Klaus that I'm on the road to recovery and get him back to Mendora to reassure my father.
All right, great. Well, let's get Klaus here. He can see you and then convince your father that you're fine.
No. I have to drive to his hotel, go to his room and present myself. Would you mind, renting a car for me while I go check out?
Oh, Raymond, we can take a taxi.
No. Listen, Klaus will interpret that to mean that I'm not well enough to drive. Okay, now there's cash in here and credit cards. Megan, please help me.
All right. You check out. Are you okay? All right, I won't be long.
All right, thanks.
Hey, Scout, what you and Mommy up to?
Well, Al is a railroad engineer today, and he's very, very good.
Listen, Gabrielle, about the way I acted at the studio today. It's a real rotten thing of me to take out my anger and frustration on you.
You apologized, Max.
Never meant to hurt you.
Oh, I know that. It's all right.
No, it's not all right. You're still upset.
It's not about you.
Well, then what's it about? Maybe I can help you.
You know, being in engineers, it's very hard work. Al and I have sent this train across the country about 3 times in the last half an hour. I'm absolutely exhausted.
So you're really getting into being an engineer, huh, Al? What's your engineer cap?
I didn't know you had a cap. Is it in your toy box?
No, I think it's behind the bar. Keith was wearing it earlier. Why don't you go find it so you can show Mommy, huh? All right. Is it about the halfway house? You depressed about having to go back there?
Actually, I'm getting quite used to the place. I came over to see Al, of course, and to be honest, I am concerned about you.
Me? No one ever died of a broken heart.
Perhaps not, but it's a very painful experience.
I'm too numb to feel the pain.
Well, I have a proposition that might cheer you up. It's very risky. Are you willing?
Far away, I'm in the mood for living dangerously.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment. Tonight,
it's Alexander's...
Tina, look, the Weinmans have a warehouse full of awards and citations for their work.
Cook, they're selling babies, and I also think they're responsible for bringing those charges against Miriam.
What?
Well, you don't think she actually hit that little boy, do you?
Tina, of course not.
Well, they set her up. I'm sure they threatened that little boy till he accused her, and then they just happened to be there to take over the clinic.
I agree. Things did seem a little too easy.
Yeah, no, Dan, if you help Miriam, and if you help me, you will help her. Don't you see that? I mean, if the Weinmans are exposed, then Miriam's name is going to be clear. You can't let him take her to jail.
Tina, look, even if our suspicions are true about this...
They are true. Look, I overheard them trying to sell a child.
Tina, look, they're going to slip up and the cops will catch them.
That could take years. I'm right there and Ambrose trusts me and I get it. You're not going along with me because you don't trust me. I can understand that, all right? Believe me, I can understand that, but I'm being honest with you now. All I want to do is expose the Weinmans and stop this baby selling operation, but I need your help.
Tina, I'm going to be honest with you. My gut feeling is to turn around, walk away, and pretend that we never had this conversation.
You could do that. And then Miriam might go to jail. And a child might be abused because the Weinmans sold him to the wrong couple. And don't come crying to me when you can't sleep at night over it.
Hey, look, that's a low blow.
But it could happen, and you can stop it. Look, all I'm asking for is 5 minutes of your time. All right, and then if you don't want to help me, fine, I'll leave you alone.
Hell, Renee, you don't have to apologize for Asa. I'm so used to hearing him screaming all the time. Doesn't even affect me anymore.
It's just that he's so frustrated by our inability to adopt a child. He's not used to being said no to, and he's had one door after another shut in his face.
Wait a minute, I didn't know Asa got behind the idea of you adopting a child.
No, miraculously he changed his mind, and now he's really set on it.
Well, you know, there are plenty other organizations like the Wymans around. You don't think that Asa would get so frustrated that
Darling, we don't want a child so badly we'd buy one. Not since we found out how unfairly the mothers are treated.
Well, there's a lot of legal avenues you can go by. I mean, plenty of lawyers are setting up these deals now and working things out for the mother and the children. I think those kind of things are great.
Thank you, darling.
Excuse me a second. Hello, Cord Roberts here. Hey, Briggs, how you doing? Yeah, that's fine. If you got the reporters, just go for it. No, don't worry about it. If you need the space, you got it. Thanks, bye. Oh, boy, I was hoping that was Tina. Yolanda said that as soon as Tina got back to the halfway house, you would have her call me.
Honey, what do you think this all means?
I don't know. No easy answer. I guess the only way I'm going to find out for sure is if I go track her down. Excuse me, huh?
Well, good luck, Cord. Oh, do you mind if I stay and use the telephone?
No, that's fine. But listen, do me a favor. If Tina does call, tell her to get her tail back to that halfway house and to stay out of trouble.
You do understand that Dr. West will not authorize your release.
Yes. I understand the legal ramifications. I know that the hospital won't be responsible for my condition once I leave and so on and so forth. Now, where do I sign?
Right here.
Thank you.
Raymond, what's wrong?
Nothing. All set.
Oh, come on, I saw you rubbing your eyes. You had that look of panic in your face.
It suddenly occurred to me that there might be some problem with the credit card since you're using my card. I hope that didn't happen.
No, they fell over backwards once they found out that you were a crown prince. Okay, this is the deal. The rent-a-car man is going to drop the car by the hospital. All you have to do is sign the papers and then we can go to the hotel. Once we convince Klaus that you are fine and you send him back to Mendora, you have to promise me that you're going to come back here and finish your treatment.
You know, Megan, I really appreciate your concern, but it's just not necessary. Unless, of course, you're doing all this because you're angling to become a princess.
Darling, I hate tiaras.
Automatic disqualification. Come on, let me drop you off at your hotel.
Oh, no, I'm going with you.
Oh, no, we can't do that. Klaus would have a fit.
You know, something tells me that beneath that pompous exterior lies the heart of a pussycat.
Megan, trust me, it will be much easier if you're not there.
Fine, I'll stay in the car or I'll stand in the lobby. I'll lock myself in the ladies' room wherever Klaus can't see me. But I'm going with you to that hotel. End of discussion.
Are you sure you wouldn't like a tiara?
Positive.
Oh, Vicki, darling, I just left a message for you on the desk.
Vicki, are you crying?
I think I have a cold, that's all. Jessica sort of got the sniffles, so I must have caught it from her.
I saw Jessica earlier. She was feeling just fine. Vicki, I don't mean to challenge you, honey. I want to help. But I know how reluctant you are to involve people in your problems. Now, it's very unselfish of you, but it's also particularly unhealthy.
I'm so confused, I don't even know where to begin.
What is it, honey? Is it you and Clint?
No, I haven't even spoken to him since I left Buchanan City.
Why don't you call him?
I wish I could. I wish I could ask him to get on a plane. I wish he would do it, but I know he won't.
I can't believe that Clint doesn't miss you as much as you miss him. Although, I know as well as you do, the men have this damn
stubborn streak in them. Sometimes we have to just have the patience of a saint and wait it out. I can't wait. I can't wait, Renee. I'm afraid to wait. If he doesn't come home soon, this marriage is going to fall apart. Vicki, darling, you have been through rough times before, and you've always managed to work things out. This time is different. See, I've never come up against anything like this before. He has to come home to save me.
Save you? Save you from what?
From my feelings. For Roger.
Ambrose?
Tina, dear! I was just sitting here worrying about you. I mean, when Dr. Snyder showed up this afternoon, you and your friend seemed so anxious and panicked.
Well, we've never done anything like this before, and I mean, we've both been through so much. I mean, having to live at that horrible halfway house. You don't know what a comfort it is to us to know that, well, that you're here to give us some support.
Well, that's good. Was Gabrielle able to get her doctor and get her medical records?
Oh, yeah, they're right here. These are only copies, you know, he has the originals.
I understand. Oh, Dan Wolick is her private doctor?
Yes, do you know him?
Oh, only by reputation. Miriam Blue is quite fond of him.
Yeah, well, he's donated a lot of his time to the clinic.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids love him. Is there something wrong? I mean, there's not a problem, is there?
No. Oh, Dr. Wolick expects a uneventful pregnancy and delivery. She's perfectly healthy.
I'm sure for him it's uneventful, but poor Gabrielle.
Yeah. It's a lot of girls that find themselves in the same position that poor Gabrielle is. You know, alone, afraid, unable to raise her children, trying desperately to find a loving home for them to live in. Tina, you're doing the Lord's work having brought your friend to LLC.
Well, you know what I've been thinking? I don't really know that many of the girls at the halfway house, and maybe I should get to know them, you know, because maybe there's some more there that I could help.
The Lord will shine His light upon you, Tina.
Thank you. That's wonderful, Ambrose.
You know, not only are you a very attractive young woman, but you have a fine head on your shoulders. I think it's time that you learned more about how our foundation works.
You really trust me that much?
Emerson said, treat men greatly, and they will show themselves great. Treat them with trust, and they will be true to you. I think we're at a point where we can share our trust and reveal our real selves to each other.
When I suggested that we give Al a bath together, you should have warned me about his dive bombing technique.
Hey, yeah, I should have, but I didn't. You should see an expression on your face when he hit you with that wall of water.
Oh, I'm so pleased you're amused.
Yeah. Listen, don't worry about your sweater. I'll take it by the laundry tomorrow.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see. It's good to see that he still sleeps with his arm above his head.
Just like his old man. Yeah, he just went out like a light, didn't he?
Poor little thing, he's wiped out.
No, it's because he had a great time. It's a great time every time you come over.
So do I.
I was real worried about coming in here tonight. I was in such a bum mood. I didn't know how it would affect Al. You know, it was amazing. When I saw how happy he was, I forgot everything. I forgot all my troubles.
Remember that the next time you're in a bummed out mood.
Yes, ma'am, I will. Thank you for lesson number 1 in happiness.
You know, it's taken me just about my entire lifetime to learn just what happiness really is. Happiness is the love that we shared with our son just now. That's all that's important to me. It's more important than money and mansions and jewelry. I'd better get back to the halfway house. Would you please thank your cook for letting me take over the kitchen like that?
Sure.
Good night.
Do you have to leave now?
The ABC Saturday Mystery.
Next week, a dynamic trio, Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas, and Danny DeVito will be here.
Also Richard Chamberlain and Branford Marsalis on Good Morning America.
I didn't see Roger for 25 years. He was from another lifetime. But today, just for those few moments on the mountain, it was as if I had been in his arms forever. It was as if I belonged there. I'm sorry. I know. I'm as stunned as you were. It never ever occurred to me. I never dreamed I could feel this kind of passion for another man. And quite frankly, it terrifies me.
Darling, this is what I've been worried about. I mean, I think you've been having these feelings for a long, long time.
Yeah, I probably have, but I managed to bury them pretty deep. So I haven't really had to deal with them. But I cannot pretend any longer. Oh, God, I wanted to kiss him. I wanted to stay in his arms. It took every ounce of strength in me to pull myself away from him. And now I feel so guilty. I feel so ashamed of myself. How in God's name could I have allowed that to happen?
Darling, these feelings have been lying in wait, and I think they're coming up right now because you've been in such pain and turmoil over the past few weeks.
But they're wrong. They are wrong, those feelings, and it was wrong of me to give Roger any hope at all that I would leave Clint.
Vicki, I don't know whether it's right or it's wrong. It's not for me to say. That is for you to judge. But I don't think that you're capable of making a very important decision right now. Vicki, I think that you have to be very clear about what you want. Otherwise, you're going to do something that you're going to regret.
I am married to Clint, and I have never in my life taken my responsibilities lightly.
I know that. Look, you were crying because you're hoping that Clint will come back to Lambview. Is that what you really want? I mean, if you're able to work out all of your difficulties, will that make you happy?
God knows I love him.
I know you love him. That was not the question.
No, I could not be happy with the Clint Buchanan that I left in Arizona. Renee, I couldn't live with all that jealousy and anger and mistrust. I couldn't live feeling trapped by his possessiveness. It would not only destroy me, it would affect the children. It would be horrible for all of us. I want a kind man. I want a giving and a gentle man. I want a simple love. I want a love I can share, and not one that comes with a long list of demands.
You got some time before your curfew, and bus takes 20 minutes to get there. I could drive you in 10. Give you enough time for another cup of coffee?
You must have a briefcase full of scripts that you need to read.
I don't want to read scripts tonight. And I don't want to be alone. I guess it sounds pretty funny coming from me since I spent most of my life being alone, but for tonight, will you stay? Would you rather have a glass of wine?
No, this coffee is fine. You know, I also have some more philosophy for you if you'd like to hear it.
Okay.
When I'm feeling alone, especially in the middle of the night, I just think of Al and of the people that I love. And for that moment, I'm complete. The loneliness just vanishes away. If you could do that, you would never be alone again.
I just realized one more amazing thing.
What's that?
It was almost automatic. Whenever a crisis happens or a terrible moment of fear or loss, we always end up together.
I wonder why.
Ambrose, really, if there's anything I could do for Lord Love the Children, you know, I would do it. I'm just so thrilled to be part of this organization.
Uh-huh. Oh, yes. Let's just stop playing games with each other.
Playing games, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been
If you
telling
want all the secrets and benefits of LLC, then I have to know that you will be true to me.
Of course I will. You give me a chance to prove it, and you won't be disappointed.
Prove it now. Show me that my trust in you is justified.
Well, Ambrose!
It is written in the Proverbs that passion accomplished is sweet to the soul.
Well, I don't think that's what they meant by that.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's what it means. See, we're after the same goal, and we can only reach it by giving each other favors. I mean, I have to know that you trust me. How can I know? How can I know that you don't trust me?
I do trust you, really. I do, Ambrose.
You do? Good.
No! Ambrose! No! No!
You must have really enjoyed Harvard.
It was the best. I have never in my life felt such a sense of freedom. Are you sure you don't want me to take you back to the hotel?
Yes, I am positive. You're stuck with me, so you better start enjoying it.
I am enjoying it. Very much.
Eyes on the road. So tell me, what was it like to grow up in a palace?
Oh, it was wonderful. Of course, until I went to school, I thought everyone in the world lived that way. My first day at school, I discovered...
Raymond, are you okay?